All right. So I'm going to have you guys write your response right now, and I'm going to stamp what your hashtag should be after that. It says, what can the reader infer about how the sun feels years later? So remember I told you that your inference should be focused on. This is going to support you with that. So what can the reader infer about how the sun feels years later? Remember, an inference always needs a because, and it always needs evidence, or your inference is not an inference. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes to write, and then we're going to share. What I'm looking for is that you can infer feelings, and your evidence supports that feeling. Not right now. We're recording right now. Yeah, just start writing, please. It's a great word. Okay, I'm intrigued to see why you think both happy and sad. Oh, that makes more sense. I want you to maybe use a word that's not sad. It's a stronger word, okay? Hey guys, I want to see a stronger word than sad. So think of a stronger word than that. Forgotten. Yeah, think of a deeper word than that. Great. Lonely, I'm glad you added lonely to the sad. Yeah, I agree with the missing. Ooh, I love the word lost. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna share this out for you, okay? That's really good. Put your pencil down if you're done writing. Put a number of fingers if you need more time. All right, I see 1 to 2 more minutes. I'm going to add 1 more minute. If you finish writing, please put your pencil down so I know that you are ready to move on. If you are done, just make sure that your evidence supports your answer and that you added this shows. All right, guys. We're going to have partner Blue share first. Blue, you are going to share first. Remember, we're focusing on feeling and that our evidence supports our answer. So Blue, you are going to share first. Then Red, you are going to follow suit. Make sure that their evidence matches their inference. Blue, you are starting in 3, 2, 1. Go, Blue, go.
Still waiting for it. This shows that the father wasn't there in the program.
The reader can infer that the son is.
All right, guys, so we're going to have eyes towards kind of back here. I'm going to read Janie's response, and I'm going to emphasize why I chose it, okay? So she said, the reader can infer that the son misses his father because he's feeling a sense of longing for his father. I love that word. Remember I said I want a stronger word than sad? I think longing is a great word. And then she says, the text states, and 25 years later, a little boy cries, and so I write these words and try to heal myself. This shows he's trying to grow up without his father, but still misses him. And I also picked hers because her evidence does really show a sense of longing. So her evidence supported her answer, and she had a strong answer. Okay, so as I came around, I saw words like miss, longing, upset. Definitely looking for negative words that are stronger than the word sad, right? So that's exactly right. All right, let's get our whiteboards out, guys. So we're going to make an inference from this quote. It says, I dream up a father who says the words my fathers did not. What can the reader conclude that even mean? What does that mean? I dream up a father who says the words my fathers did not. Once we finish this whiteboard question. Seeing a bit of a mix of letters at this moment. Put your answer. We're going to discuss in table partners if we don't get it, okay? All right, we're going to put our boards up, and it looks like we're probably going to have to discuss with our table partners what we chose and why. So we're going to put our boards up in 3, 2, 1, put them up. Okay, we're going to put it one more time. 3, 2, 1, put it up. All right, so I see half A and half B right now, like literally 50-50. It's either the speaker's father was absent and uncommunicative, or the speaker imagines a father who is perfect, that he wants a perfect father. So you're going to talk to your table partner. We'll start with Red. Red, you are going to tell your table partner the key word or what made you pick the answer. And then Blue, you will give your feedback too. So what's the answer and why? 3, 2, 1, go Red, go.
So I think my answer was A. Because his absent father did not.
Because he wasn't really. Yeah, I didn't think he was my father. But no, that means that his father was uncommunicative.
Oh wait, hear this 1 second, then you can go. All right. 3, 2, you're not putting the boards up. I'm just waiting for y'all to be quiet. So I'm going to elevate 2 things I heard. I heard the word from James saying the father was absent. He's in prison, right? So he is not there. So you said the word absent, and then Atlas, you used the word uncommunicative because the father's not really reaching back out to the son. It's years and years later, okay? No father is going to be perfect. So if you picked B, I just don't think that's realistic, right? But the facts are the poem we were reading about is about an absent father who they've kind of lost communication. All right? And that's the two words that I saw when I heard people who picked A. All right. Let's move on to independent practice. You guys are going to read the rest of the poem. A hashtag per stanza. Obviously, stanza 7 is 2 words. We do not need a hashtag for that, okay? So I'm looking for 2 hashtags. Remember, make your inference as your hashtag, highlight evidence, or if you find your evidence first and make your inference. But I'm looking for highlight key details and your hashtag of what the speaker is trying to show us or convey or say. All right? He's sharpening his pencil. You can go to the bathroom, though. All right, focus on your page. I just forgot it's hearing me. Okay, well, don't cut out the part where I'm swallowing all of this. It's okay.
This is not this one. Okay, so and it at the same picture. I know you're reading this one, but it's just an email.
Yes, ma'am, I'll do it right now. For us to take attendance. I forgot to take attendance. I do that every time. Juan, are you here? Juan? Nope. Okay, I'm just making sure that's who it is. Okay. But what is he saying? What is his response? Like, what is he saying? Hey, next time, remember, not all details are important. I said that in this slide before. It's unnecessary to highlight every single thing. So maybe what you would benefit from is making your hashtag and then highlight what supports your hashtag, okay? I'll let you know when you can go. I need to see a little bit more from that hashtag. Okay guys, before we move on, let's put our pencils down real quick. I'm going to stamp something as I came around and read your hashtags. As I came around and saw your hashtag, one reoccurring word I saw was encouragement. Okay, so that the father is encouraging the son or giving hope into him, right? Another great one I saw is that like telling him that he should do the things that the father was not able to do. So when we get to this next inference question, I want you to think the dad's perspective versus the son's perspective, okay? All right. It says compare and contrast the use of the phrase knock knock. So we have to infer what the son means when he says knock knock versus now what the father means when he says knock knock. So I want y'all to see how there's actually going to be two answer steps. The son's use of knock knock is what? And on the other hand, you need to talk about the father. Use two pieces of evidence and you're explaining. If you finished earlier, remember what we did yesterday? We started labeling our race responses, okay? And remember to refer to the 2-point rubric on your desk as well. I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes. What I'm looking for is the difference between the father's use of knock knock and the son's use of knock knock. Do you help? So let's first start with this.
Something going, but
Okay.
I'm not sure
No.
where to go.
So tell me where you're going.
So I'm kind of like the son's use of knock knock is trying to like kind of push away emotions or like trying to get the dad back into his life.
Okay, so does he use knock knock at all in this section though? No, where does he use knock knock?
When he's talking about loving his father.
Yeah, so knock knock is a connection with his father, where knock knock, is that getting you somewhere? Look back at stanza 1 for the son's use of knock knock if you're struggling. Stanza 1. Ooh, Rylan, I love that. I want to keep seeing what you write, but I'm gonna love to share that if you don't mind. No, that's great. Have I shared your response today yet? Okay. I'm going to come back around and see what else you put, but I really like it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I love that. Can I share this once you're done? I'm going to have Rylan and you, and I'll share yours as well. I really like how it's kind of like, it shows the difference very well. I definitely see 100% still writing because obviously it's kind of like a double response. Put a number of fingers how much more time we need. I was expecting the 2. Okay. So as I come around right now, I'm just going to make sure that if you finish, first of all, remember you need to label your color. So your answer is in yellow, your evidence in orange, and your explain in green. You weren't here yesterday, but do you kind of see what we're going to label? Okay, perfect. So follow it by the color scheme. Awesome. And as I'm coming around, I'm just making sure that your evidence supports your answer. Okay, so that shows wanting his. Yep, you're gonna great because that connects. Luke, and then what? Okay, I have a question. Do you think, okay, so like, should I ensure 100% highlights it, or is that an early finisher thing? Like yesterday, because it was a new thing, I gave them they finished writing, and I gave them 1 minute.
Yeah, I think right now, since you're still stamping it, but
Okay.
they're still like.
Because
you wanna make
my
sure
only
it's 100
concern,
They don't
like,
have that routine yet.
okay, because my only concern, like with yesterday, is that like technically, like a ACE response does not align to the LO. Do you know what I mean?
But that's,
Okay. It's inferencing and using evidence, so I
Yeah.
guess they are making sure they have
Yeah,
evidence
just
in an
take that one.
answer.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right, guys, I'm giving you guys 1 more minute to make sure that you have your answer labeled, your evidence labeled, and your explain labeled, because we're going to share in just 1 minute. So in this 1 minute, I should see that your response is labeled. Hey guys, can you just label what you have so far right now, and then yeah, great, thank you. So right now, even if you're still writing, I want you to take a pause and label your response. Oh yeah, so the answer you'll do in yellow, the evidence in orange, and your explain in green. We did that yesterday, I forgot, yeah, sorry. What is it? About 30 more seconds, and then we're gonna share.